Hello and welcome to a new episode of the Python tutorial series. Previously, we looked at the try and except statement. I'll leave a link to that video in the top right-hand corner of your screen and in the video description, so make sure to check it out if you haven't already done so. Today, we will add to the try and except statement and use its full potential. So this is what the full try and except statement looks like. It is actually composed of 4 commands: try, except, else, and finally. In the first part, as we've already seen, the code will try and execute a series of commands which, in some cases, could generate errors. The second part catches any of these errors and executes any additional actions required. The else statement is activated if the try command is successful. In other words, it were as if the except command were an if statement. By seeing it this way, it is clear that the try statement will always be called, whereas the except and else commands are alternative to each other. For those of you who prefer a schematic representation, here is a quick diagram in which we can see that if the try command is successful and no errors are generated, then the else command is triggered. Alternatively, if the actions contained within the try statement generate any errors, then the except command is triggered instead. In addition to the 3 statements we have just seen, we also have a fourth one called finally. This statement is a supplementary statement that is run in any case, independently of whether the else or the except command are triggered. So, returning to our diagram, we can now add our finally command under the previous 2, and we can see that the code will now follow 2 distinct paths. The green one if no errors are generated, and the red one in the presence of any errors. Talking about finally, we have finally come to the end of today's episode. Don't forget to subscribe to the channel so you don't miss next week's Python coding challenge. Also, make sure to check out my previous tutorials and coding challenges. I'll leave a link to these in the top right-hand corner of your screen and in the video description. As always, if you have any questions about today's video or suggestions about future topics, make sure to leave a comment down below. I look forward to seeing you again next week for a new video. And until then, happy coding!